It gives it some value, I guess.
A little bit. A little bit of value, you know. Chit-chatting about some bullshit.
This is New Year.
New year, new us. Psych. Same us.
When is this Pico thing coming out?
When I can get Eric.
Is that essentially what it is?
Now that he has a girlfriend, he doesn't have time for anything. I'm sure he's putting it off, too.
Probably.
I mean, I'd yell that he's not here tonight, but he has a legit excuse, so...
So it's me versus you at the Rumble.
Yeah, dumbass. Fucking dumbass. He told me, and I was like... I'm not gonna lie. I was just like, you need to fucking win. Like, you need to win. And he's like, I got this. I got his number. I know how he plays. There's no way he's gonna beat me. I got him figured out.
And he lost.
And he got creamed.
He got creamed. He rage quit. The first game we played, it was... Oh, he missed the field goal, and so I won because of that.
Oh, yeah, because he said the connection broke, and...
The connection did not break. He missed the field goal, and he was like, how the fuck did I miss it? And that was the end of the game.
How did the Bears miss it?
Because your Eagles...
Little tip.
But he missed the field goal, and I was like, fuck. And then the next game we played, that was when he was like, I have him now. I have this asshole now because I missed a field goal. This time I'm going to beat him. And he rage quitted.
I missed a field goal. I have him. By the way, hello everybody. Nell and Zell here. We will get into the wrestling. Not so much Raw.
Wrestling was such trash.
Raw was... I like SmackDown a lot this week.
I like the thing before SmackDown.
Raw?
AEW.
Oh.
I was quite happy.
I'm
excited.
They're making moves.
This means that both companies will start to be like, okay, time to get our shit up here.
Yep. Well, I mean, apparently if they're air quotes listening to their people.
Vince are going to be like, here you go, Trips. Take the reins.
Trips, it's all on you now.
I'll just be in the back making sure everything looks cool.
But when Roman comes back, push Roman.
No, Roman comes back push Roman. I mean, who knows what kind of reaction he's going to get, so
I'm sure he'll get cheers for a while.
Them, Roman Reigns comes back as a full-blown heel. That'd be cool, because he could work the story of, all you guys booed me, only when there's a life-threatening situation you guys want to cheer me. Fuck you guys.
But do you have that faith? Think about how many times John Cena had come back, and it's like, perfect. Think about when Seth came back.
Yeah.
Perfect babyface turn. No.
See... They should have made Cena turn heel when he had the steel chair at that WrestleMania against Bray Wyatt. And even the referee was like, don't do it, Cena. And the ref telling Cena not to do it. Cena was like, okay, I won't do it. Thank you, referee.
Thank you for saving me from this path. Even when he came back in 2008 from that torn pec, that he should have been out way longer than he was. He got cheered at first. And then everybody was like, oh, wait. It's John Cena. Boo!
Right now, both of my Royal Rumble picks are locked.
Really?
Yeah. Unless they swerve me as it gets closer, but right now it's, in my opinion, it's too obvious for the guys and for the women. That's just my opinion.
I do want to talk about a very interesting theory with the women.
Okay.
Because we know Asuka versus Becky for the title. And Ronda, as we found out...
What do you mean Asuka versus Becky for the title?
Asuka versus Becky for the title at the Rumble.
That's wrong.
Nope, that's what happened on Tuesday.
Charlotte won.
Becky won.
Charlotte won.
What's wrong with you?
It said Charlotte won.
You watched the wrong thing.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm 100% positive. Becky made Carmella tap out. I know my show. I'm not Eric. I know my show.
I'm not saying you're a liar or anything, but I swear to God, I read Charlotte won.
Yeah, when were you reading? What did you read?
Because Eric asked who won the thing. And I looked it up and it said Charlotte wins.
Nope.
Why is it going to Charlotte?
Becky wins. I don't know where you're getting this information from. But not now, Kat. Becky made Carmella tap out to disarm her. So therefore it'll be Asuka versus Becky Lynch at the Rumble. Gonna have to check your information gathering tactics. Because I'm a little bit concerned. I mean, if you want it, right here.
Winner by submission, Charlotte, Becky.
Yeah.
There.
Becky.
That was the main event?
Yep.
Why did I see Charlotte wins?
Maybe you just saw an old SmackDown? I don't know. But Asuka versus Becky Lynch at the Rumble. And Raw side, we have Ronda versus Sasha Banks, because Sasha Banks is a filler. Think about WWE pulling a swerve on everyone. I really want Asuka to continue this title reign, and I believe she will. But what if WWE pulls this massive swerve? Becky not only wins the title back, but costs Ronda her title. Ronda gets so pissed, she walks into the Women's Rumble by jumping Carmella and taking her spot.
So Sasha wins the belt.
Sasha can finally get a program with Bayley. Because they have 4 months to do that. So they could finally pull that off, play it off at WrestleMania. Ronda obviously wins the Rumble and comes for Becky's neck. I mean, that's not going to happen in any way, shape, or form.
I was going to say, is that what you're like
No.
potentially predict?
God, no. But that would be such a swerve. I would be fine with that.
Oh.
Sorry, Asuka, but I'd be fine with that.
Yeah. But, I mean, this is an AEW. This is WWE, and Vince McMahon just likes making things generic.
That damn DX. But that would
So
be
they're going to have
nice.
Becky lose twice?
I don't know how Becky's going to lose. Maybe Charlotte might do something.
I think I have a theory.
You have a theory.
Yes, because now that Becky is stealing Charlotte's stuff, I feel like Becky loses because of Charlotte. Becky enters into the Rumble. Charlotte and Becky both get eliminated at the same time. But they're the last two people standing.
So we're going to have a Luger and Brett.
Yes, but this time it involves Rousey. We'll grant both you guys. You know,
Rousey says, I want to fight both of you.
I wanna fight both
Triple
of you,
threat
triple
match.
threat. And that's kind of what they want to do for Mania. Is a triple threat main event.
Yeah?
Which, I mean, it's better than Brock Lesnar.
Oh my god, Raw was unbearable. I watched the highlights. Two of the worst things I've seen in a long time.
Because Braun still isn't cleared.
Yep.
And they're worried that he's not going to be cleared.
Even then, that promo was stupid. Nia Jax's promo was stupid.
I didn't see that.
It was bad.
Was it bad on her, or was it bad because of the stuff they gave her?
It was bad on the stuff they gave her.
Because this isn't something she would say, I'm assuming?
It just
Is she, like, trying too hard?
I think so. I'm gonna have to pull an Eric.
Go for it.
Hello? Awesome, I'll be right there. My food's here. Shake your head at me, I'm hungry. Entertain the people.
Eric, I expect this from.
I ordered food! I'm sorry.
What delivers at 11:36 at night?
If I wanted it, Domino's. But I got Wings Over.
Oh, Wings Over delivers until this time?
Yeah,
Do they close at what?
midnight, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
I still haven't had Wings Over, which is interesting.
I will give you a wing.
No, I'm good.
Because I got the Asian chili. That's basically the Asian thing.
So, guys, Zell's out. So, I'll give you guys... We're going to go on a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Really? Really?
And we are back from break.
I am not going to be a dastardly villain and eat my food on the podcast, though.
I mean, I don't really care if you do.
But yeah, Naya's promo was just bad. The whole thing was just cringy. There was a very odd-looking botch, question mark.
So you watched Raw?
I just saw the highlights on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Like, Naya had, like, her knees on the apron. Sasha looked like she went for her Karana. And nothing happened. Like, I don't know if Nia was supposed to stop her, or if Nia was supposed to take the flip. Nia didn't. She just went, like, face first to the right when Sasha was rolling to the left. And Sasha, like, face planted on the ground. Nia face planted. It was like, what was supposed to happen here? And why did this turn out this way?
Interesting.
There was just a lot of, like, bad.
There was also a dark match on SmackDown. EC3. One is wondering if EC3 is going to SmackDown. Lars Sullivan was supposed to debut on Raw, and then Vince pushed it back. So if he keeps pushing it back, I can almost guarantee Lars will be a surprise entrant.
Yeah. I mean, maybe all of them will be surprised. Not the tag team.
Maybe Lars will be like I don't want it to happen, but I can see Lars being a Final Four.
Just to build them up. Because it's Heavy Machinery, Lars, EC3, Lacey Evans, and Nikki Cross.
Like I said, Nikki, EC3, and Heavy Machinery should all go to SmackDown.
So then Raw just gets
Lars, who they're going to build into a monster, and
Lacey Evans, who the character.
I mean, if this theory looks legit, that who knows, maybe they'll swerve us. And Fox is demanding Rousey, right? That theory could be legit, because then Rousey will challenge Becky for the SmackDown Women's Championship, and Fox gets Rousey.
But then you got to think about how they did it last year with Asuka. Asuka wasn't a SmackDown member until she was drafted to SmackDown.
Regardless, I think that's what's going to happen. And so we'll have Rousey going to SmackDown, and then Lacey Evans could legitimately have a shot for that Raw Women's title. Because if Rousey is the same area as Lacey, then it's like, eh.
I mean, anyone in the same area as Rousey at this point is just not getting anything.
And SmackDown needs like kind of a boost when it comes to women. I mean, they have some of the best ones. They probably have the best ones there, but they need like some change. So when Rousey jumps over, I'm pretty sure Shayna and the other two will be joining SmackDown side as well.
Oh yeah, wherever Rousey is, I think that's where Shayna, Jessamine, and Marina are going. When they finally go, because I don't think they're going until after Mania.
Yeah. Because they already got the NXT guys they want.
Yeah.
There won't be another NXT like individual to get called up until after Mania, which will probably be Shayna, the girls, and Alistair. That's about it. Because Tommaso and John are going to keep going back and forth for another year.
A whole another year. How many more matches can you do?
Legit.
First ever Hell in a Cell in NXT.
There you go.
Which I feel like that would be brutal, but I would want to see it.
And like bring back the original Hell in a Cell, not this red.
The red shit.
Yeah, it's hard to watch.
At that point, it wasn't. No, because by that point the pay-per-views were joint. Yeah, because it was Jeff Hardy and Orton in one Hell in a Cell,
and they were in the red. It's so weird.
But they were saying they did that so they had like the coating on the cage. So it's like, oh no, this is just the cage. It's red, but it's the plastic coating. So they're like, it doesn't hurt as much.
Yeah.
But it's like, you at least could have like made it like the silver color. So what if it's shiny?
So we're gonna do Raw differently.
How are we gonna do Raw, sir?
Because I like this way a lot better than the original way we do it.
Bullet points.
We bring up a topic, we talk about that topic.
Okay.
Anything that's shit, just don't talk about it.
Just like, this happened. Next.
They don't give a shit.
Oh, I do actually have to give a little shout out. God, I hope I remember his name. It's a shout out to Frankie, one of Eric's friends. I was working in the restaurant one day. He's like, you know Eric, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you do the podcast with him. He's like, yeah, you were eating that sandwich. And I was like, fuck you. He was like, no, like, that's cool, man. Like, y'all are cool. Like, keep doing it. And I was like, word, like, shout out Frankie. I really hope his name was Frankie.
If you're not Frankie, then oops, we fucked up.
Oops, I fucked up. But you know who you are. You know who you are.
So let's talk about John Cena.
All right, Monday Night Raw. John Cena. The fact that he's supposed to be starting a movie on the 20th,
Yeah.
but declared entry for the Royal Rumble. Is he just going to get that day off?
I'm actually very nervous because rumor has it Daniel versus Cena.
I've heard about Brock versus Cena.
Oh, God.
Either way. What, you think Cena's going to get his record break? I really don't know who Bryan's going to face at Mania. Because I think
it's Cena because of the history they have together. And they already, like, teasing the story. This is all rumors. They're already teasing the story of Cena's like, I've never once turned my back on them. Why the hell did you do it? So, I mean, technically, he's not telling the truth because when he first started, he didn't give a shit about the fans. But, I mean, that doesn't count.
But, I mean, he didn't turn his back on them because he never cared.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I'll embrace this.
Right.
But, because the Rumble winner's coming from Raw, in my eyes.
Me too.
I don't see who it would be from SmackDown.
But I feel like if it's one or the other, in my eyes, I feel like if it's one of them, they're challenging SmackDown. If it's the other, they're challenging Lesnar. That's just...
Is one of them Drew McIntyre?
I have like top two. No, Drew's not.
Really?
I don't think Drew's winning it.
No. Who do you think's winning it?
Right now, as of right now, I'm firm on Seth Rollins.
That's one good one.
And I'm firm on John Cena.
And really, you're firm on those two, huh? I mean, fair. I don't see John Cena being
I don't see John Cena beating Daniel. However, I also was telling Eric this before because he's not predicting, but I figured I could tell you this. Daniel Bryan loses his belt to AJ because this is a new AJ. Finn Balor wins the Rumble. Challenges AJ at Mania. Perfect.
Remember how that worked with Shinsuke?
AJ wants a shorter schedule. I'm pretty sure they'll give it to him. And with AEW around the corner, they want to keep their stars happy. Mm-hmm. And Finn, they need to keep happy.
Dolph's going to AEW.
Dolph is, Zack Ryder is. That's all guaranteed. Dash and Dawson both are. That's
God, they did so dirty again.
That's all guaranteed. They even trademark. They were trying to trademark FTR, which was
fuck the Revival,
which was what the Young Bucks said.
Yep.
So they're trying to trademark that, and Vince caught word of it, and he was like, "Well, what does that mean, FTR and stuff like that?" And so, because Vince is all out of the loop.
Yeah.
Apparently, Triple H was not very pleased. So I mean, the fact that you're trying to trademark that, they're going. I'm sorry, but they're going. They're not gonna be called Dash and Dawson anymore. They're gonna be called something else. But they're gonna go to AEW.
The Revival. Fuck the Revival.
So the Revival would be like the Fallen.
The Revival. The team that got fucked over constantly by Vince. That should be the whole name.
Or their team should be called FTR.
Yeah.
Just like that. You don't have to say what it means.
Oh my god, that would be so great.
Exactly. This is FTR, AEW Tag Team
Like
Champions.
how Ethan Carter III is just EC3.
EC3. Yeah. FTR would be awesome.
That would be so symbolic too. That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, John Cena declaring the Rumble, good for him.
John Cena declaring the Rumble, teams up with Rollins.
Because McIntyre comes out and tells him blah blah blah, and John Cena's just like, I've been hearing this for years, and I even took time off for y'all to get some new material. Which, honestly, it's true. Nobody says anything new to Cena anymore.
Yeah. Part-timing, bitch.
There you go. Heard it. Try again.
That was about it. So it's Seth, Cena, and Finn versus Drew, Ambrose, and Lashley.
Yeah.
Seth, Cena, and Finn win.
Yeah.
This was pretty cool. Seth and Triple H. Did you catch this?
I did not catch this. This was not on the YouTube.
Seth Rollins gets right into Triple H's face, right up to him.
Mm-hmm.
Says he wants Dean Ambrose and he wants the WWE Intercontinental title tonight. Triple H says Rollins has Ambrose if he wants him tonight. False count anyway. Rollins gets hyped up as Triple H walks off after saying, "Welcome back" to Rollins. This is a thing that I guess kind of kept playing around because Triple H also told Rollins, where is this person? Mm-hmm. I think this was from last week.
Something like that, yeah.
And he kept telling Rollins, where's this Rollins that I, brought in here? And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to build him up again. So, who knows? I'm pretty sure they have big things set for Rollins.
Hopefully.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, that happened. Which,
Do you think they did this because of Mean Gene, or they did this because it's a great way to bring Hogan back without getting booed?
I think it's both.
Yeah.
I really think it's a combination of both. I honestly think if Mean Gene did not die, Hogan would still not be on TV.
Yeah.
Like, I was at work because I'm doing some, Mondays again for some stupid fucking reason. And I just looked up TV. I was like, is that fucking Hulk Hogan? And, like, the people at the bar were like, what the fuck is Hulk Hogan doing there? Is he alive? I was like, yeah, no, Mean Gene's dead. And they're all like, what? Mean Gene? And I was like, yeah, it's sad. But yeah, no, Hulk would not have been back on TV if Mean Gene did not pass away. But they saw their opportunity and they're like, yeah, we'll take it.
So he pretty much said his goodbyes to Mean Gene. Cut a promo. What you gonna do, brother?
Mean Gene Mania.
Yeah.
That video package for Mean Gene was amazing, though. I like that a lot.
Mean Gene's up there calling a match between Ultimate Warrior and Macho Man versus Mr. Perfect and
Roddy Piper. And he's sitting side by side with Bobby the Brain Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon. Yeah. And it's just like, God damn it.
It kind of is scary because you're looking at one that could go soon. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like Hogan is he's getting old.
He is getting old.
Vince is getting old, but Vince was never going to die. With all due respect.
He's just going to possess Shane's body.
Damn it.
Give me your body, Shane.
Lumberjack match for the Raw Tag Team titles.
Oh my god.
FTR versus Chad Gable and Bobby Roode.
Bro, like...
they went off on YouTube.
They did.
How fucked they
It was a great promo. It was great. I really don't think it was a promo.
I think it was genuine.
I think it was not scripted and they just went off. And Vince is like, you know what? Yeah, sure. Because what the fuck are you doing? Like, I like Bobby Roode. I like Chad Gable.
Like that they're doing something.
The Revival are the team on... Give me a better team on Raw right now.
Yeah, they've been treated like another team that's going to go to AEW. They've been treated like the Ascension.
I forgot they were even on Raw.
Yeah.
But the thing that gives me some kind of solace is, like, at least they're getting screwed so they're still in the picture. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? At least there's still that hope that they'll get the title shot at the Royal Rumble on the pre-show. Because it won't be anywhere else.
They're not going to win. Especially with this FTR shit now. They're going to make them as bad as possible. Before I
think at that point, Vince would be like, oh no, give him the titles. Let him run with it. Don't let him go anywhere.
I don't think so.
I think he would try. I think Trips would.
Vince doesn't give
I think Trips would try.
Triple H would try, but Vince doesn't give two shits about these two.
All because he said wrestler instead of sports entertainer. Fucking.
Yep. Don't cross the boss and stay off Twitter. If I was a wrestler, real talk, if I was a wrestler right now, they would assign me my Twitter name. I would stay the fuck off it. God forbid I say one thing wrong. That is it.
Just pull a Luke Harper. It's Monday. You know what that means. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. But yeah, no, they got screwed because Lumberjacks, and I think they just pushed a roll-up over or something like that. And
so Gable gets the pin to retain, but the referee didn't see Dawson's foot on the bottom rope.
His foot was on the bottom rope.
That's why they're going to have another match at the Rumble in which they will lose.
On the pre-show.
Mm-hmm. Unless the Revival win because Bobby turns on Chad, which I don't think they're going to do it just yet.
They really haven't set the siege yet.
Yeah, no.
They started a while ago.
This team is going to stay for a little while, maybe up until Mania.
What other teams are on Raw?
Exactly.
Honestly. Like,
AOP they've been made a mockery of because
they were literally only
himself.
The champs because the B team versus the Bar did not seem feasible.
Bray's returning. Apparently, he's supposed to be coming back at the Rumble, but there's no signs for Harper to be joining Bray like they wanted to. So, and Bray on Twitter also said that he's a new man now.
Yeah, so we're gonna see what that means. The Fashion Police are there. Fandango should be back, but they're not gonna do anything. I honestly think they should break up. Honestly.
Yeah. And Sami Zayn is also in a lot of trouble because he was caught saying on Jericho's podcast he has no intentions of coming back quick. He wants to take his time.
Yeah, which is fair. Don't rush somebody back.
Not fair for Vince. Vince is pissed.
So what other team Ascension's there? Lucha House Party. I'm fucking sick of them already.
I've been sick of them since they were a thing.
I got sick at the Lucha House rules. I was like, this doesn't make sense. They're the faces. What other teams? AOP, Fashion Police, Lucha House Party.
Raw's tag team sucks.
Oh my god.
And
And
Are we
SmackDown
forgetting
has
a critical like tag team here? Because
SmackDown has all these teams that they're not using.
Bray and Matt are gone. Dolph and Drew are gone.
Yep.
They're losing tag
The
teams.
B team's there.
Where are they?
The Ascension.
I haven't seen them. I haven't seen the B team anywhere.
They were in the Lumberjack match.
They were?
Yeah.
I didn't watch, so.
Yeah. And I think that's
Let me see. That's perfect. Let me go to the Lumberjacks, see who they are as the participants. Heath Slater and Rhino.
Yep, they're back.
The Ascension, Lucha House Party, B team.
Yep.
That's it for the Lumberjacks.
Yep.
And your tag team champions are Chad and Bobby. And not an actual team.
And then the Revival.
The Revival, whose only job is to be a tag team. They're the only credible tag team. The Revival and the Ascension are the only credible tag team there.
Like, bro.
Everyone else has just been put together just to try to make something out of.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Revival and the Ascension are the only two legitimate tag teams.
I want a tag team title match at WrestleMania. The Revival versus the Ascension.
That's never gonna happen.
I know.
If they both went to NXT, that'd be a fucking awesome show. But they're not gonna do that.
Oh my god. It's so annoying. Because that promo, too, afterwards was so good.
So they cut to a promo, well, like a little like thing that said, "Still to come, the Beast and the Monster."
Yep.
We'll get to that.
Uh-huh.
Coming soon promos for Lars Sullivan, all of them.
All that again.
Yep.
We get it. Every fucking week. Twice a fucking week. We get it. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Raw just... Oh my god. Why did Eric willingly take Raw back? I don't fucking get it.
Elias. I'm talking about Elias. Did you catch anything he said?
I caught what he was saying. He's declaring about the Rumble. He didn't really get to perform because Baron Corbin cut him off. I like that they're protecting the end of days.
Baron Corbin has put himself into the Rumble.
Yep.
Along with Elias.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're going to be going at it with each other until the Rumble happens, in which one will eliminate the other.
So is Corbin still the GM? Like, the fuck? They don't have
Baron
GMs
Corbin
anymore.
is just,
like, what the fuck?
He's a wrestler now, but he's still dressing in his GM outfit.
And he's still talking like he is the GM or something.
So it was Baron Corbin versus Elias. Baron Corbin won. He hit the end of days. 1, 2, 3.
I like that the end of days is still protected. Nobody's kicked out of it yet. I like that. Just, what happened next? I'm already burnt out with Raw. Like
Dean Ambrose, who says he will burn Seth Rollins down tonight. Paul Heyman's backstage at Lesnar's door. Go to commercial. Braun Strowman comes out.
You know who I feel like? You ever listen to like the it'll be like Brian and Vinny, or there's the Pro Wrestling Unlimited is Tim, and I don't remember the other guy's name.
I don't remember. I don't know.
So if you ever watch like the Pro Wrestling Unlimited reviews, it's Tim and this other guy. And I feel like I'm the other guy, because the other guys I was like, the fuck is this? It's fucking stupid. And Tim's just like, well, this happened next. No, it's fucking stupid. I feel like him talking about Raw. Fucking Christ on a cracker.
So Braun Strowman comes out.
Oh my god, what in the haberdasheries and fucking hemoglobins was this goddamn promo?
Heyman introduces himself.
Heyman slaughtered him.
Lesnar comes out by himself. So, I mean, yeah, I don't really have to say anything.
Heyman slaughtered Braun on the mic. The promo was trash. Heyman's always gold, so you need to get a good promo out of the other guy, but there was no good promo out of Braun. I don't know if it was the writing or if Braun kind of had his own, like, okay, do this, but...
Who wins this match?
No one!
You know what's fucked up? UFC says that Lesnar ain't coming back. You know what that means? Lesnar Universal Champion.
Forever.
Until
For
Roman,
fucking
until
ever.
Roman clears.
And then guess what? Roman's gonna lose that match. He's gonna lose the next 3. It's gonna take 3 years until Roman gets the fucking title again. When he comes back.
With AEW starting in May, we cannot have Brock Lesnar as champion for the next 3 years.
But hey, guess who's gonna be...
no WWE.
Guess who's gonna be champion for the next 3 years? Brock fucking Lesnar. Because for some goddamn reason, he needs to be the champ every fucking time. And it doesn't make fucking sense. Put the title on Braun. Let Braun fight Drew. Put the title on fucking Drew. Put it on Seth. There are plenty of guys on Raw. Who would be great with that title?
Kenny. Hey.
Go to SmackDown, please.
Hold
Go
on.
to SmackDown,
They
Kenny.
gave him a contract. He did not deny or accept.
Nope.
And there was nothing came out about what the money was, but apparently he would become the richest WWE superstar right now. Kind of the reason why, he made an announcement that he's not coming back to New Japan, and he hasn't said shit about AEW.
Yeah.
All signs point to AEW, but can you imagine him showing up at the Rumble?
At number 29 because...
At number 30 because R-Truth will be knocked the fuck out.
Where's R-Truth? What's this?
R-Truth, like you said, I might predict that.
He might come into the women's...
He's going to come out to the Women's Rumble.
So that would mean the men's Rumble has to go last.
The men's Rumble will be last, and then you don't know who number 30 is because R-Truth will be...
Well, you see R-Truth trying to come out, but he's laid out, and then you just see a figure, and you just see the finger gun.
Oh my god!
And then music hits, and you're like,
could you imagine if you see that?
Way! The finger gun to the body, and then Kenny Omega comes out.
That's a pipe dream. But the thing is, it can happen. Kenny's being really I'm not saying shit about anything.
It's really either AEW or
he WWE. Literally all he said was, "I'm taking time off. I haven't decided on anything."
Yep.
So who knows? He didn't deny or accept it, but
go to SmackDown, please. Please go to SmackDown.
Versus Apollo Crews.
Oh.
And Ember Moon.
Yeah, Jinder Mahal and Alicia. Yeah, no, that match lasted like 10 seconds. That Alicia might have rivaled Mickie James for the best Eclipse sell I've seen.
I was about to say that.
Because the way she sold that shit, I was like, you know, Alicia.
Ember Moon and Apollo wins.
Yeah, in like 20 seconds. Waste of time. Nothing to talk about other than that sell. Next.
Alexa Bliss's new talk show.
I talked about this earlier. If you want to fucking talk about it, go for it.
Who'd you talk about this to, Eric?
You!
You did?
This is where Nia Jax came out and fucking...
I didn't see this. That's why.
Yeah, she had Ronda on, and Ronda's talking about the game.
A moment of bliss.
Yes. There's a woman who... And I thought this was going to be like the This Is Your Life she did with Bayley, so I was like, fuck off.
No, I honestly... when I heard about this A Moment of Bliss, I thought it was going to be like, okay, it's like a Cutting Edge or Miz TV.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking the worst because Raw. So... She has Rousey on it, and Rousey's like, there's a woman who's underrated, who doesn't get the credit that she deserves, so I really want to fight. And then she says Sasha, and Bliss is like, I thought you were talking about me. And Ronda goes, no? The fuck? So Sasha...
Does she do a good job talking?
Ronda's getting better each week. Good. I can say that. So Nia comes out and is like, who the fuck is she talking about? She's like, yeah, Seth Rollins is getting his rematch for the Intercontinental title. I want my rematch. Bitch, you weren't the champion. What rematch do you get? She's like, I'm owed a rematch because I wasn't on top of my game at TLC. So just like he's getting his rematch, I want mine. No. You weren't a champion. You didn't lose the title. You lost to get the... What the fuck kind of logic is any of this fucking promo? And then Sasha comes out and is just like, you know...
See, this is why people are hating people, because of the promo that they're given. This is why Eric's like, I can't stand the bitch. It's not her fault.
I mean, I get
I don't think she would ever say this.
People are given terrible promos. But you look at Dean, he's been given shit promos since his heel turn, but he's made them work.
Right, but I mean...
I'm not blaming Nia.
Going back to Roman and the Beanstalk promo.
Oh, God. Okay?
How can you make that work?
I am not blaming Nia, but here's the thing. If it's every single promo that you can't make work...
It's not every single one. She's cutting a few of them. See, her character right now isn't well for this promo. No. When she won the championship and she was all about the championship, she was proud.
Yep.
That was good stuff. Now it's like, bro, you're just like the same generic heel girl.
Yep. And then Sasha basically said, let's fight right now, and winner faces Nia, and winner faces Ronda. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'll just fuck you up and I'll break your face. Lol, lol, lol. Still coming off the face breaker stick and breaking Becky Lynch's face.
You think that if she didn't break Becky Lynch's face by accident, that she'd be in this position right now?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I feel like she still would have had her match with Ronda, but I don't feel like she would have had the heat that she had, and there wouldn't have been as much interest in the match. Yeah.
So, number one contenders match, Nia versus Sasha.
And I already talked about the fucking botch question mark in that match. So.
Sasha wins.
Yep. Sasha made her tap out. Do the bank statement.
Ross fucking up hard with that. You're not even speaking English correctly.
I'm about to go broken again. Like, fuck.
We see Seth and Dean Ambrose backstage.
I thought you were going to say we snow.
Falls count anywhere. Seth versus Dean.
Oh, you forgot a very important theme throughout the entire show.
What?
Seth and fucking Bobby Lashley fighting non-fucking stop throughout the entire goddamn show.
I saw that when it updated on YouTube. I was like, oh, what is this?
And it's like, what's the point? Why are they fighting? There's no reason for them to even
He didn't look
fight.
at my ass.
Yep, probably.
And
Seth fucked him up the entire match too. Seth literally whooped Dean's ass the entire. Dean got like no offense in.
So Lashley dominated to Rollins. Dean Ambrose slowly goes over 1, 2, 3 as the boos were loud. Dean Ambrose wins. After the match, Ambrose grabs his title, rolls out of the ring as his music hits. Lashley and Rush stand tall over Rollins as Lashley music's play. The first of 2019. The first Raw of 2019 goes off the air with Lashley posing over Rollins.
Yep.
This is your answer to what could be huge the next night before SmackDown.
Yep. I do want to point out that Corey said to Renee, "You may have to spend the night in the emergency room." Renee goes, "I hope not." But yeah, Raw was fucking abysmal. Raw was trash. Raw was really bad.
Raw doesn't get a rating.
I regret that this is the 1 week I watched all the clips on YouTube.
I'm giving Raw the same thing I give. Not anymore, though, because now it's getting fucking good. But I give Raw the same rating I used to give to NXT UK, which is jack shit.
Yeah, because they're coming up on TakeOver on Saturday.
You need to watch it now. It is getting to that level.
It's getting there?
Pete Dunne actually has an opportunity, and I think he's going to lose it.
Who's the guy he's facing?
Jordan. Not Jordan.
Jane?
Jordan? No, I forget his first name. His last name is Kofi, one of the Kofi brothers. It's not the one with the M, Mark.
Yeah, it's...
I forget his name. Joffrey?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. It's
and
the
then
guy with the J.
Rhea Ripley and Tony Storm.
Yes, but the thing with that match is that he's a brother, and I can see the other one coming in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Are they twins?
I don't think so.
No.
They look very different.
I'm not doing anything on Saturday, so...
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Let's do it.
I'm not defending it.
No, I'm not saying defend it. I'm not Eric trying to squeeze everything out of you. Like, I know, defending your title 4 times on pay-per-views in fucking a month and a half is some bullshit. I get it. You know, I'm not gonna fucking force it on you. Fuck me. Fuck me fucking sideways, bro.
That was them, though. That was on them.
Yeah, I was just set up to fucking fail. But hey, I made it all the way to the end, and then Raw just decided to... They still did nothing with that. Oh my god, I forgot that shit was a thing. They did nothing with the sweep. There was no repercussions on SmackDown. There was no incentive on Raw. That was a waste of everyone's time. Oh my god.
Joe managers are not around anymore, so it's not even... It's like we have one brand again. It's just we have too many superstars, so we have to split them up. That's exactly what's going on.
And they're still not utilizing all of them.
What's the point of Raw versus SmackDown anymore? There is no point in any of this stuff anymore.
And if you're going to have Raw vs. SmackDown, don't have them sweep so convincingly. At least make it like every match was like, oh, that could have gone either way, but Raw squeaked away. Like, no, it wasn't even good matches. There was like 3 good matches on the card, and that was fucking it. One of them was the Cruiserweight title.
Speaking of which, NXT, Triple H announced that for the first time ever, there's going to be a crossover.
Oh, that, When Worlds Collide.
When Worlds Collide.
Event. They're going to have that Battle Royal, and that's going to get seeding for the tournament.
NXT 205 Live and NXT UK are all in on this.
And they said, I don't know if they mean this one way or the other, they said anyone can challenge for any title. Do they mean any title on your brand or any title anywhere on those brands? I don't know.
That'd be fucking wild. See Cedric challenging Tommaso for the NXT title.
Oh my god.
That'd be dope.
That would
be. When they said Worlds Collide, I was like, fuck yeah. That's
See
awesome.
Ricochet versus Buddy Murphy for the Cruiserweight title.
That'd be really cool too. But it's like... Or even like Bobby Fish. Because Bobby Fish don't have a title.
No, he doesn't. Technically.
But yeah, that was Raw.
So can I talk about the show that I actually liked?
Yeah, go for it.
Because I actually thoroughly enjoyed SmackDown this week.
SmackDown opens up in Jacksonville.
2
miles away from AEW's stand.
I have to say it like Greg says Hollywood, Florida. When he introduces The Miz. Residing in Hollywood, Florida. Well, Hollywood, Los Angeles. There is a Hollywood, Florida, though.
There is.
That's where Michelle was from, I think. Michelle McCool.
Oh, maybe.
No, Dolph. Dolph was Hollywood, Florida.
Yeah, Dolph.
And now he's from somewhere else.
Yeah, he's from his actual hometown, which is generic.
Yeah. So from Jacksonville, Florida.
Did you really like SmackDown? Because I thought it was a little corny in the beginning with the concession stands.
I think the promo would have worked either way, but the concession stand kind of drove the point.
Yeah.
I liked it because that doesn't often happen.
In the back, we're just like, yeah, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I'm gonna keep working.
Yeah. But I thought that, drove the point home.
Yeah.
And it doesn't happen often anymore. You don't get promos like that. And then he comes down to the ring. So I really liked it. This heel, new Daniel Bryan, is great.
Is he gonna last?
I think so.
You think he'll be AJ again?
I think so.
I don't know. This is also a new AJ we're looking at.
But we'll talk about the promo that Daniel cut later on in the show.
Okay.
That makes me question. But he cut his promo talking about people consume all these things that are bad for you because they try to fill a void. He tossed a hot dog at a guy, dumped a soda on a guy, asked for a Yes Movement t-shirt, and he said, oh yeah, there's no more of those because the Yes Movement is dead. He said AJ Styles just fills the void for everyone, but it was plastic, useless garbage. He ended up walking back into the ring, of course. He said fickle, fickle, fickle.
I just wish they could have done something better with his title. Because instead of the yes, 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 they just put Dan O'Brien. It would have been so badass had it said fickle.
Oh my god, shut up. And
or
then
like
he...
vegan.
Go green. Hashtag go green. Like, there would be people... And he would, pick on these people at random. Like, he would notice something, and he'd be like, impotent! Fix it! Or he'd see a sign, AJ Styles sign! Fix it! And he'd just call people out. It was the perfect combination of scripted and improv. And he got to the ring, and he was attacked by R-Truth, because R-Truth is still very upset that he got attacked as Truthy Claus, and they segued into that match.
Oh my god.
Truth can still go.
Yeah, he's a veteran. He's been doing this for God.
As old as he is, though, it's like he can still go.
Yeah.
And when he wants to be serious, he can be very serious. So I enjoyed the match. Showed that Truth, like I said, can still go. He can be serious. He should be taken serious when he wants to be. But of course, the right decision is Bryan winning with a running knee. After that, though, Bryan got attacked by AJ, and Bryan ran away. AJ being as vicious as he can be with a chair. That was really kind of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got... Oh, I can't wait to talk about this. Rey Mysterio and Mustafa Ali versus Samoa Joe and Andrade Cien Almas. Rey Mysterio hit a fucking Canadian destroyer in this match. And I lost my shit.
Isn't that one of the moves that are banned?
Yes! It wasn't exactly a Canadian destroyer. Because how this happened was... Rey had Andrade, they had their arms locked. And Rey rolled on his back, and his feet were planted on Andrade's groin area. So he, had him flipped over. And then Andrade flipped back to his feet the other way. So with the momentum, it propelled Rey to get into an Alabama slam position. So Andrade's holding his legs, and Rey just kept flipping forward into a pile driver. And I was like, oh my fucking god! I just saw that in WWE! But no, Mustafa did a great job. Samoa Joe did a great job. Rey, of course, did a great job. But Andrade Cien Almas picked up the clean pinfall on Rey Mysterio after catching a 619, hitting a gutbuster, and then turning it into the hammerlock DDT. Obviously, he's not going to win the Rumble. But maybe this is a start of something for Andrade Cien Almas. Maybe. The year of Tranquilo, please.
Final four?
I want Andrade versus Rusev for the U.S. title.
Oh, okay.
Because he's not going to go into the WWE title picture. As much as I'd love to, he's not going to go there, at least not yet.
Ellie Golo.
Andrade versus Rusev for the U.S. title. Give Andrade that title.
Well, let's have Rusev defend the title a few times, because if Andrade is going right into that, he's going to lose. Because they're not going to give Rusev a 1 month title reign.
I mean, it's happened before.
AEW. Everything changes now.
Oh, Lord. So after that, they talked about the main event. Carmella cut a little promo talking about how she was champion for 130 days. She beat Charlotte twice. She beat Asuka twice. And she'll prove that Mela is still money. Maybe. When we came back, Shane was in his office, and Miz showed up to complain about the Usos having a match with the Bar, where if the Usos won, they got a future title shot. And Miz was like, come on, that should be us. You're a McMahon. You can make that happen. And Shane's like, no, we have to train, we have to scout, and we have to challenge our competition. Miz goes, all right. Shane says, we're on the same page. Miz goes, yeah, I got it. So then we got our match, the Bar versus the Usos. Though we've seen this 1,000 times, they find a new way to do everything every time. Can't be upset at this match in any way, shape, or form. It was a great match. It was a lot of near falls, which were done very well. But it came to an end where Sheamus was taken out. Jay was going to get the tag for Jimmy, and then you just heard Mandy came out in a towel.
Damn. Mandy is starting to grow on me.
And you don't like Mandy?
No, I'm not saying like she's starting to grow on me as being like my favorite.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite on SmackDown?
I'm like turning into Corey. I don't really have one on SmackDown. I do like Lana. I think Lana's freaking really attractive, but I'm not into like women that are married already. I'm just not. It's just like I feel like they're used.
God, what up, ho?
Use tampons?
Yeah.
I did watch a thing earlier when Sasha Banks was on TRL, and she had to answer a question like, who's the most embarrassing person you work with that you've ever fantasized about? And she was like, my husband's gonna kill me. And she's like, okay, it was Sheamus. And she's like, I was young. I wasn't even in the business yet, but it was Sheamus.
What happened?
Sasha had to answer a question, who's somebody that she works with that she fantasized about?
What show was she on?
TRL.
TRL is still a thing?
It was a couple months back. Before it got shut down again. DC Young Fly was the host.
Hold on. TRL came back and then got shut down again.
Yeah, it was DC Young Fly and Justina Valentine as the host.
How many times has that happened?
I don't know.
You remember when Carson Daly was still hosting?
Dear God. But anyway, Mandy came out in just a towel. Got Jimmy's attention and said, now that I have your attention, did I leave my tiny gold shorts and my tiny gold top in your hotel room? And then Jimmy got knocked down and the Bar picked up the win. The Miz then came out, congratulated them, and said, why don't you face me and Shane at the Rumble for the titles? And Cesaro said, do you think we're going to accept a challenge from a team who's done nothing? Sheamus Brogue kicks the Miz, and Cesaro says, we are. Oh, no. So guess who they're losing the fucking titles to? What's the one thing I said I did not want to come of this Miz and Shane shit?
It's going to be Miz and Shane at Mania. So have fun with that. But they're going to win the titles. You're going to have Chad and Bobby and
Shane and Miz.
See,
like I said, I've liked the Shane and Miz stuff throughout the entire time. But the one thing I did not want was them to be tag champs. But that's who the Bar is going to drop it to. But because it's Shane and Miz,
they'll lose it quick.
Exactly. Like they would be like, oh, we can pass it on to the Good Brothers. We can pass it on to Sanity or something.
That is true too. If they were smart, they would pass it on to the Good Brothers. But I mean,
because AEW.
Yeah. They're in danger.
Very big danger. I'm in danger. God damn.
February 1st.
End of the first overtime. Thunder and Spurs are tied at 141.
God damn.
Facts.
They about to put up 200 points.
I think the highest scoring game was 167 to 168, and it was the Nuggets and the Rockets back in like the 60s. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that.
Celtics lost too.
Did they end up losing?
Yep.
Miami's been decent this year.
D-Wade came off the bench with like 30 points or some shit like that.
D-Wade can still throw the clock back, you know? But we also heard from Rusev. This was my least favorite part of the show. Because last week, Lana got hurt. So Rusev said, I don't stand before you as the U.S. champion. I don't stand before you as the Bulgarian Groot, the most handsome man on all SmackDown Live. I stand before you as a husband. Last week, Lana got hurt because of Shinsuke Nakamura. And Shinsuke's in the production truck like, no, she got hurt because of you. Let me show you. And they replayed the clip of him Machka kicking Shinsuke while Lana was putting Shinsuke in a chokehold. Kind of was Rusev's fault. You shouldn't have kicked the man while your wife was on his back.
His wife shouldn't have been on his back.
She shouldn't have. But she was.
Maybe she's trying to do some freaky things.
I mean, that was with Enzo at a time, but that's over now. That was with Dolph at a time, but that's over now.
God bless America.
But, yeah, so that happened, and Rusev wasn't happy about it, but it kind of was Rusev's fault. Also, at the same time, your wife's a fucking wrestler, bro. She's hurt because she took a back bump. At least sell it. Like, when Johnny Gargano fell on Candice LeRae, he, like, landed on her neck. Good. Not good, but good. Lana just fell on her back.
Right.
Which I'm sure you do a lot, because y'all talk about making whoopee all the time. But he went to the back, Shinsuke jumped him, Shinsuke laid him out. And then you see Jamie Noble coming to break up the fights, because that's what he's good for now.
He's AEW bound.
Jamie Noble? Fuck, I like Jamie Noble. We then got the package for Mean Gene Okerlund again. Great package. And then we had Miz backstage telling Shane,
Wow.
well, Shane's like, what the fuck? Like, he's like, I did what you told me. I challenged our competition. And Shane's like, that's not what I meant. Like, you could do better. Shane's like, that's not what I meant. You know, we have to train and become a challenge to our competition. And Miz is like, hey, I did what you said we should do. And Shane's like, you know what? I'm on board. Let's win these titles. And that's what's going to happen. LaMarcus Aldridge just puts up 49 points. As the Spurs go into double overtime. Christ. Mandy and Sonya were shown backstage. Mandy with her towel. She takes off her towel to reveal she had her gold top and her gold bottoms the entire time. But who was really pissed off? Naomi. Whips her heels on the ground. Proceeds to beat the fuck out of Mandy. Beats the fuck out of Sonya to the point where Sonya ran up and was punching her in the stomach while she was punching Mandy, and she just no-sold it. Proceeded to beat the shit out of Mandy Rose. It was also funny because Mandy slipped on her towel and busted her ass.
Yeah, she did.
Jimmy came and broke it up and was like, what are you doing? Like, what's your problem? What's going on? Why is this a thing? I don't even know why this is a thing. Why is Mandy feuding with Naomi? I don't get it.
This is Vince's new toy. Vince is going legit though. Mandy is going to be the next star of SmackDown.
Like, she's being treated like an early on Trish Stratus.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, hey, you know, if she pans out like Trish did, good for her. But I do think she has the skill, too. I do think she is good in the ring.
She has the look, she has the ability, so, I mean, who knows? We'll see what happens. It just can't be stale. If it turns stale, then it just dies.
Yeah.
So, talk about how LaMarcus Aldridge has 51 points now, and not a single player on the Spurs have more than 20 points.
Well,
Then you have-
closest, you have two 19s.
Yep. And then OKC has 4 people over 20.
He's shooting 62%.
Yeah. He's 4 for 4 from 3, I think.
Oh,
wait, no. 12 for 12
on
from
free throws, yeah. He hasn't taken any threes.
He's 20 of 32. God damn!
4 blocks, 3 assists, 6 rebounds. He's played 44 minutes. DeRozan played 45, and he's doing ass.
6 of 21.
Jesus Christ. Anyway. Then Charlotte cut a promo. Did her Charlotte thing. She's better than everyone. She's the queen. Woo!
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little pissed.
Why?
Because of Charlotte being a fucking toad.
What?
She's a fucking toad.
Why is she a toad?
Because she's a toad.
But why?
She's got a wart on her face.
And?
Makes her a toad.
Oh my god. What are you upset about?
We find out later that evening.
Okay. Still don't know what you're upset about. So DB got interviewed by... What?
It should have been Carmel.
So, DB was interviewed
I told him the results I read. That's why he's acting like this.
Oh, yeah, he was wrong. Becky won. I don't know where he got Charlotte won.
On the thing, Charlotte wins.
He read the wrong thing. Becky made Carmella tap out.
I probably read the results for...
I shouldn't have said anything. I should have got to the end of the show and been like, and Becky wins with a disarmer, and he would have been like, what?
You son of a bitch.
That's what I read.
You had me believing this entire... Well, I'm kind of pissed Becky won, too.
Because they're going to lose to Asuka.
Because she should be winning the Rumble.
She can still enter. Remember, Roman did it.
She's going to win the Rumble.
I gave him a really interesting theory earlier. I'll give it to you after.
It's really good.
So why is it that we ban them from the Rumble?
Who?
Us in universe mode.
Because it's fair.
When you're starting universe, you can't determine who's going to win.
Well, you see, this is what happens. Because there was one time that Samoa Joe had a match.
He was the Money in the Bank briefcase holder. He had a Universal title match. And I simmed the Royal Rumble, too, and he was in it. He won all of his matches. And I'm just like... So he's the Royal Rumble winner, Mr. Money in the Bank, and Universal Champion.
You had Money in the Bank at Rumble?
Yeah, we kind of were like... We think, like, this person would cash in at this time.
Okay.
And we were like, that works? That works. And I think at that point, we were like, Joe would cash in the pay-per-view before Mania.
Yep. And, well, pay-per-view before Mania, he was champion.
And then he just cashed in the night after WrestleMania.
Because he lost.
Yeah.
Did he win after he cashed in?
I don't remember.
He did win his cash in.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. Joe became like a 90-time champion in 1 month.
You know who was actually the longest reigning NXT Women's Champion? Fucking Peyton Royce. In one reign, was the longest reigning NXT Women's Champion in our universe.
Broke Asuka.
And Asuka had, even in the game, Asuka had multiple reigns. She broke that.
Wow.
Yeah, she held that shit forever. Eric was pissed. He was like, get the title off that bitch. I'm like, nah. She got this. Bae got this.
Well, yeah, because if you win your matches, your attributes go up.
Yep.
So, I mean, she was at, like, probably at 100 on everything.
But the thing is, she would lose, like, weekly.
Oh, really?
She would just win the title matches. And I'm like, that's my girl.
Clutch.
That is my fucking girlfriend. I mean...
It's not like she watches the show.
I believe you mean that's Ty Dillinger's girlfriend.
I know.
Not married yet.
Did you see that I took your thing?
Huh?
I took the thing you did with Kaylee, and I did it with Alex. The question your girlfriend or fiance or whatever thing. Yeah. And she was like, it was like celebrity crush. She was like, Britney Spears. Because as a child, I was in love with Britney Spears. And one, I was kind of like, fuck you for saying that. But then I was like, no, it's I don't have a celebrity crush, but if wrestlers count, it's Peyton Royce.
Kaylee didn't know me at all because when we first started dating, I was like in love with Katy Perry before she became like this weird.
Baby, you're a firework.
But she was like either Katy Perry or Johnny Depp, and I put over parentheses, it's Def Johnny Depp.
I saw that. I was like, oh my god. But so this ties into what we were talking about earlier. Daniel Bryan got interviewed by Kayla Braxton, and she asked him, you know, how he feels. He's like, what about the mustard that some idiot spilled on my shirt? And he talked about how this new AJ Styles is vicious, but they don't know anything about vicious because the new Daniel Bryan is more vicious than anything you've ever seen, but you haven't had the opportunity to witness it yet. And he literally got beat red while screaming at Kayla Braxton. And then it ended, and I was just like, the new Daniel Bryan is great. It just reaffirms everything I already know.
But you said that based on his second promo, you think he's going to lose the belt.
No, I said you said you think AJ could win,
right?
And I said I don't know based off this promo because he talked about how vicious he can be, and the intensity he showed in this promo kind of has me like they're gonna pull some shit out. Maybe.
No blow, please.
No more of those.
Just one more.
Why?
Why not?
Leave that shit in 2018. The year of dick punches or kicks.
What do you mean? For the last 2 years, he's been getting hit in the dick.
No, because last year was when he started getting hit in the dick by Shinsuke.
But he got started.
Dean hit him in the dick.
Yep.
Dean hit him in the dick. God damn it.
So it started.
And by the way,
in 2017,
when we were reviewing Raw, it almost broke him.
Raw was so bad.
You're fucking telling me.
I watched the highlights on YouTube for the first time ever, and I was asking him, maybe you know Pro Wrestling Unlimited.
Yes.
Of course. It's Tim, and who's the other guy?
I don't fucking know.
But you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
He's always angry.
Yeah.
I felt like him.
Yeah.
And he was just Tim, like, so then this happened, and I was like, yeah, that was bullshit, too.
Now you see what I've been dealing with for the last...
No, I know what you've been dealing with. I literally said, why did Eric take this back willingly? And don't just say you felt bad, because that's a bullshit fucking lie.
I did feel bad.
Yeah, but you know you didn't want to suffer either.
I didn't. But you know what? If one of us had to suffer, clearly it had to be me. Because once again, hero fucking complex.
And that's why you upchucked on Mark's fucking wall.
I didn't upchuck on Mark's fucking wall. I became one with Mark's fucking
You
wall.
projectile
My
vomited
entire
all over that
insides
shit.
were on the wall. All it smelled like was Sarku, Japan.
And that's why Mom doesn't fucking love you.
That's why your mom's in a fucking wheelchair.
I'm telling Carol Ann.
No, don't do that.
I'll call her right... Oh, it's 12:30. I can't call her. Call her... Eric said you're in a wheelchair. I'll call him later.
No.
You get a phone call. What's up, Mother? I'm in a wheelchair.
Denzel said that, not me.
I have proof.
Don't listen to it.
I'll show it to her.
He's lying.
Of course, she'd be mad at me for screaming, that's why Mom doesn't fucking love you. But she'll be more mad at you for that's why your mom's in a fucking wheelchair.
She's like, oh, you think it's funny?
And then she rolls up in a wheelchair. You would feel like shit.
I don't know if I would feel like shit or like be proud of myself a little bit for predicting.
And then she just gets out of the wheelchair like, you feel good? Starts walking like, this was a joke, you feel good.
And then he waddled away.
And then you turn around into a Gerald.
Hi, Gerald.
An angry Gerald.
Hi, Gerald.
Bye, Eric.
How's Jala?
Pretty sure Jolly would try to fuck you up too. And then we got the last of the promo from the woman, Becky Lynch, saying, of course, you know, when I lose my title by not even getting beat, because Ronnie had to come in and cost me my title, they get rid of the automatic rematches. What a coincidence. I think not. But here I am. I'm going to prove that I should have this title and should have never lost it. But what's new? I'm the best, and to beat a man, you know, that's kind of what I do.
Yeah, because we already know what match is happening at WrestleMania. Becky Lynch versus John Cena.
Do. John Cena. Would it be the disarm her? Or the disarm him?
It'd be the disarm him, and she'd reach down in his pants, take his penis, and put it into a...
Nikki's on the sideline like, that's my dick!
And then she'll show up next week on SmackDown after Mania.
Holding up his dick.
Holding up his dick on her shirt saying, I have John Cena's dick.
Next feud, Nikki Bella.
Please don't.
Actually, no, because John Cena actually did cut something pretty cool for Raw. I don't know if you saw it, but he was like, oh, like, you guys are saying... Like
That was the only good part of Raw.
Yeah. It was pretty funny, because he said something about getting cut faster than Nikki Bella dumped him. It was pretty funny.
Jesus Christ.
He's embracing it now.
He is.
That was the only good part about Raw.
Was
John Cena and Dolph Ziggler.
Was that SmackDown?
Drew McIntyre?
Drew McIntyre, not Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, SmackDown ended with the women's triple threat. Carmella has come a long way. I wish she was like this in the beginning of her title reign.
It takes time.
But, you know, she's come a long way. She's growing on me more and more in the ring. She was a little more heelish. She tapped out to the disarm her. Becky won. Asuka came out. They had a face-to-face. It's going to be Becky versus Asuka at the Rumble.
Carmella couldn't have won because
she has not
30th entrant.
Well, in her promo, she said, I'm number 30, but after tonight, I won't need it.
That would have been
So,
perfect.
Here's two things. Two things we talked about earlier. The first thing is a theory that I don't think is going to happen at all, but would much prefer. So we have Asuka. We'll get to the other one.
There's new news about someone that we love dearly. But go on.
So it's Asuka versus Becky, right?
Fuck that trifling bitch.
Hold on. Listen to this one first. Okay, go ahead.
Asuka versus Becky for the SmackDown title. Ronda versus Sasha for the Raw title. Now, I much would love for Asuka to be built back up. What if Becky does win the title back?
I'm going to be very angry.
And then Becky screws Ronda out of her title. Like Ronda screwed Becky.
I'll be very angry about that also.
Swerve. Ronda gets so mad, she enters the Royal Rumble by jumping Carmella
this is a legit thing.
and taking her spot. Wins the Royal Rumble, jumps over to SmackDown because Fox wants Ronda, and then she fights Becky, and then you can run the Sasha and Bayley story through to Mania.
That's when I said what he just said. I was like, because that'd be perfect because Fox wants Ronda Rousey. That's the number one thing they want.
The Sasha Bayley story.
They have 4 months to do it.
It has to end, and this is how it should end.
What do you mean? It has to end. They've started it. They've stopped it.
They're going to
They've
end
started it.
No, listen.
Shut up. They've started it. They've stopped it. Because it goes nowhere every time.
But if one of them has that title...
They're going to end it at Mania just before the tag team titles are going to be shown off.
Yep. And now here's the other thing. So, R-Truth mistakenly enters the Women's Royal Rumble at 30.
Of course.
Of course. Then he goes to enter the men's. His music hit, but he doesn't come out. He's laid out on the floor. And then you just see a figure pointing a finger gun at him. Music hits. Walks out. Number 30 is Kenny Omega.
Nope.
All right, so
It can't happen.
here's the new thing.
His contract is up the 31st of January, so he can't do anything until the 1st.
Correct. Here's the new thing. It was leaked that the contract that they have set out has the name Kenny Omega on it for WWE.
Yeah.
And it'll make him the highest paid wrestler in history.
They've offered him a contract.
In history. He was actually talked to. I was talking to a reporter. Said that he didn't really want to talk about the wrestling thing, but he said he'll give us this. He's taking time off for right now because he doesn't know what he wants to do. This is him being truthful. Doesn't know what he wants to do. Says that he knows one thing's for sure: he's not going back to New Japan. But he did one of those things of like never say never moment type of thing, without actually saying never say never. But he was like, we just have to wait and see what happens. If this man is the most paid wrestler, you think he's gonna give a shit about some one-day lawsuit that they're gonna have? He didn't fulfill his contract obligations. He ain't gonna give a fuck.
I don't think
it's
gonna be about the money.
I don't think WWE. I don't know, dude. Money talks.
Money does talk, but Kenny, I feel like he's going to 8.
If money wasn't a thing, Cody wouldn't be saying it to all of his new AEW followers, saying like we're gonna treat our wrestlers like the NFL and the NBA, where they're going to get paid actual money now.
They are going to get paid actual money, and what Khan wants, he doesn't just want them as like superstars. He wants them as like to be like more independent wise when it comes to like
Somebody broke 20.
About fucking time. Managing. He wants them to be like managers too, like backstage type thing. And that way they can be on payroll for health insurance. Like, he was like, every single one of these superstars deserve to have health insurance. Like...
And another thing, too, is that there's apparently... I don't know how much you want to read into this one, but I guess there's a promise set right now, because one of the people got their hands on, like, an updated card for Rumble. And it said Rumble, and it said Royal Rumble winner, and it said a name that they didn't announce because they didn't want to spoil it, with an asterisk. And the asterisk read, like, the asterisk was there because if a certain wrestler doesn't sign with WWE, this is the winner. So, in a way, it's like, hey, Kenny, we'll give you all this fucking money, and you win the Rumble, and you main event WrestleMania.
The woman can wait till next year.
Legit. What I mean... If your goal, like I was telling it to you, obviously your goal shouldn't be like going to WWE anymore because there are options now. But this is fucking Mania now.
That's fine.
Like, you know how many superstars main evented Mania? There's only a handful. Because they've been a lot of repeats.
Brock Lesnar.
Roman, Hulk Hogan, The Rock,
Lesnar.
Stone Cold,
John Cena.
Triple H,
CM
Shawn
Punk,
Michaels.
Undertaker.
Like, your name will be involved with these people's names.
Randy Orton. Randy
main evented?
How many times has Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, but the Royal Rumble isn't always the main event.
Yeah, he was never...
Because him and Trips didn't main event 25.
Him and Cena did.
That was Undertaker that main evented.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because when he fought Cena, it was him, Cena, and Triple H, and that wasn't the main event either, because that was Batista and... No, that was...
The main event...
No.
The main event you're thinking of was John Cena, Triple H, and Shawn. That was one of the main event.
No. Because Sean only had a triple threat with Triple H and Chris
Triple threat.
Benoit.
Okay, yeah, that's
The triple threat was Randy,
Who?
John Cena, and Triple H. Because then Triple H won the title at
I have to
Backlash
look up and see
following
how many
that.
people main evented Mania because there's only a very few of them. But I mean, the fact that you get to main event, I mean, that should be.
Because that year, Edge and Undertaker was the main event.
I don't know, dude. Like, I don't. Like, you'd be like, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But it's that thing that Vince is very, very proud of, and that's the never say never shit. And the way he put it was perfect. Like, number 30. Oh, what's up? What's up? And no one comes out. And then the backstage, you see Archer just knocked out, and you just see a finger going like this, or like whatever the way he does like this. You know, the crowd would erupt.
And then it's Finn Balor.
That'd be the biggest troll moment ever. But Finn's already in the card, so I mean, he wouldn't be number 30
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he be number 30?
because he's already announced that he's in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the show. They could have put him in like a regular.
No, he already said
match.
he's in the Rumble.
Yeah, you don't know what number. Or who knows? Maybe he'll get eliminated and then jump.
Hey, Mick Foley did it 3 times.
Exactly. He can come out as Finn and then Demon Finn at number 30.
And then Demon Finn.
I could see that happening.
Different paint
And
each
Vince
time.
is like, he's back!
That beautiful man! He's gonna win the Royal Rumble tonight, god damn it! So help me God!
Trips!
So 205 Live, we have to talk.
205 Live.
That exists.
Hit it!
We have to talk about this because I was perfect in predicting this.
Oh yeah, they
The Fatal
finished up
4-Way
the brackets.
will be Buddy Murphy, Hideo Itami, Leo Rush, and Kalisto.
Who?
And Hideo is going to win.
You think so?
I'm letting you guys know this right now. But other than that was 205 Live.
Alright, so 34
NXT.
was Brock and Roman.
Oh, we're doing this now.
Why are we doing this now?
Because
We're going to do this 34 times.
now we need to know the main event.
We have to keep track.
Wait until he finishes NXT and then we can do this.
Roman and
Oh my
Taker the
God.
year before.
All right, so January 9, 2019 NXT. Yeah. So opening segment was Gargano and Ricochet.
Oh, that match is gonna be so good.
So can we talk about how Roman Reigns has main evented WrestleMania 3 years in a row?
We already knew that. And I thought it was 4.
He's the only main event.
Yep,
Yeah, he's
4.
main event 4 because the first one was.
Because he won the Royal Rumble,
Yeah, 4.
and then Seth Rollins cashed in.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Johnny Gargano's music hits and he comes out to the ring to talk. He realized something over his Christmas break. The only things that matter here in NXT are wins and championships. In 2019, he will win and he will become a champion. He addresses NXT Tommaso Ciampa, but the crowd interrupts him with a DIY chant. Gargano says, "Don't get confused about a moment in the cage that meant nothing." Okay, so Ricochet, the NXT North American champion, comes to the ring, face Gargano, suited up in a blue sports coat and a dress pants. He tells Gargano all he had to do was to ask for an opportunity, but now he's out here talking about taking his championship. Are you going to take it from me face to face or after attacking me from behind in the back in the parking lot?
Ooh.
Apparently, Johnny Wrestling is now Johnny Takeover. Ricochet reminds Homeboy that when it comes to NXT TakeOver Phoenix, there will be one and only one man who will be North American champion, and you're looking at him. Tommaso Ciampa's music hits, and here comes the NXT champion. He stands on the stage with a mic and says, "Let's not get off track here." Gargano tells him to shut up and to get out of here. This is not about Ciampa. A guitar chord sounds. It's Elias. No. And it's Aleister Black, who's up on the rings, who's up on the big screen.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yep. He says Ciampa better
Meow,
be
meow, meow,
concerned
meow,
with
meow,
him,
meow, meow.
not his
Meow.
dog of war.
Meow,
He
meow,
will
meow,
make
meow,
Ciampa
meow,
fade
meow,
to
meow,
black
meow.
at TakeOver Phoenix.
Meow,
Let's
meow,
go
meow,
out.
meow, meow,
And when
meow,
they come
meow.
back up, Black is behind Ciampa on the ramp. He lets loose on the champ with punches and nasty big boot to the face. They go up on the NXT announce table, and the Black almost suplexes Ciampa on it, but Ciampa evades it. Meanwhile, Gargano lays out Ricochet in the middle of the ring with a super kick. Johnny failure chants ring out as he walks away. NXT General Manager William Regal announced via Twitter today that the Undisputed Era will defend their NXT Tag Team Championships against War Raiders at NXT TakeOver Phoenix. Nikki Cross versus Bianca Belair.
I never needed you at all.
Oh. Okay. Bianca Belair won in 9 minutes. The ending came to as Cross shoves Belair to the mat. She flies. She misses the crossbody. Belair torture rack. KOD. That's a wrap. Cool point for Belair's hard-fought victory. She endured plenty of Cross's offense, but that roll-up following the neckbreaker was a turning point in this match. She realized she remains undefeated, but Baszler is an entirely different competitor than Cross. It's unclear how Belair intends to evade the Kirifuda clutch.
Kirifuda clutch.
Well, it's spelled Kiri, so... And I've been playing too much, Never mind. Third segment, Street Profits in 21-9. What? Street Profits got a promo outside the town. Dawkins beatboxes and Ford lays down a little rap about the new year. They try to get in the store, but the door is locked. Ford says no more locked doors this year. Dawkins tries the door and it's locked too. The third one opens for them. Dawkins says they'll be opening doors this year. They say they're ready for teams like War Raiders and Undisputed Era. They like some gold. Dawkins says their TV show is the best in all the world. They motion for the camera to follow them and continue talking about how they never lost last year. They begin to jog away as the camera fades. Marcel Barthel and Fabian Eichner versus Hector Kunzman and Ricardo Watts. Next, Kathy Kelly catches up with Ricochet in the Full Sail parking lot. All the respect he had for Gargano has been super kicked away. He doesn't care if it's a little title match at TakeOver Phoenix or not. He wants to take out Gargano. Main event, Adam Cole with the Undisputed Era versus...
I'm sorry, who?
Adam Cole.
Baby!
With the Undisputed Era versus EC3. Adam Cole won in 10 minutes. Cole's pulling and twisting on EC3's left wrist. EC3 uses his brute strength to lift up Cole for a powerbomb. Unfortunately, the rest of the Undisputed Era seizes the moment to jump in the apron and distract EC3. He takes care of them, but he leaves himself open for a super kick, and that's how it ended. Post-match, O'Reilly, Strong, and Fish beat up EC3. Obviously, War Raiders came out. They started attacking him. War Raiders look strong. So, I mean, that was NXT. They're just building up for Phoenix.
Yeah.
They're doing a better job than Raw is with their build-up.
Not hard.
I guess not. Alrighty, so NXT UK
has their first takeover this Saturday.
They do.
Why is it this Saturday?
Why not?
I don't know. You're asking me why.
Why wouldn't it be?
Amir Jordan and Kenny Williams defeated Josh Ahmed and Dan Maloney. Isla Dawn defeated... Was it Zaya?
What?
Zaya Brookside?
Zaya, thank you.
So Megalodon won?
Megalodon?
Yeah.
Jordan Devlin defeated Damian Ware. The Grizzled Young Veterans defeated Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster.
Poor Andrews.
They will face Mustache Mountain at TakeOver Blackpool for the NXT UK Tag Team Championship. Ligero defeated Joseph Connors. Travis Banks defeated Tyson T-Bone. Gallus, Wolfgang, and the Kofi Brothers defeated British Strong Style of Pete Dunne, Trent Seven, and Tyler Bate. It will be... Should we do predictions just for funs?
Just for funs? I mean, I haven't watched UK at all.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'll predict just to predict, but I don't think I'm going to get anything, like, right.
It'll be funny, at least. Meow. Okay. So who do you have?
I mean, you got to tell me the matches here, boy.
For Pete Dunne versus Joe Coffey.
I'm just going to stick with Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
I'm
sure they'll have a takeover around WrestleMania, and if he's going to drop it, that'll be the time.
I say Joe wins.
I think Joe's winning. I think Pete Dunne's getting the debut at Rumble.
NXT Women's Championship, Rhea Ripley versus Toni Storm. I think this is where Toni gets it, finally.
See, I feel like because I'm saying Pete's keeping it, like, Rhea's gonna drop the title, but at the same time, I think this is gonna be a chase for Toni Storm.
I think Toni will win it because of all the shit that's been happening to her. She hasn't had a really good New Year.
Yeah, I'm surprised Eric doesn't already have those pictures on his background.
Oh, he probably does. Like, look, I'm smiling already.
He stopped rocking the chair, which is probably for the best, because all those chairs over there are broken.
NXT UK... Oh, wait, who did you pick? You picking Rhea, right?
No.
You picking Toni? NXT UK...
Hey, who are you picking?
Toni.
Yeah.
I obviously got to pick Bae.
NXT UK Tag Team Championship match, Mustache Mountain versus Grizzled Young Veterans of Zach Gibson and James Drake.
Mustache.
I say Mustache Mountain as well.
Mustache Mountain.
No disqualification match, Dave Mastiff versus Eddie Dennis. It's a lukewarm rivalry. I mean, I will say...
Dave.
I say Eddie. Travis Banks versus Jordan Devlin.
Devlin.
Thanks.
I say the same thing, Devlin. That's the card.
Finn Balor 2.0.
Yeah, Finn Balor loves himself some Devlin.
He really kind of is like mini Finn.
But he's a heel Finn. Go on.
So,
I don't care how many times they've been in it. I just want to know the different participants. How many different wrestlers have they been in
well, in the
WrestleMania?
last 4 years,
There's only been, what, 3
it's
or
been
4?
Roman, Brock for 2 of them.
Roman, Brock.
Triple H.
Triple H was 1.
Roman, Brock,
And then
Triple
Taker
H,
was the other.
Undertaker. Okay.
Year before that was Batista, Daniel Bryan,
Batista,
Randy
Daniel.
Orton.
Batista, Daniel, Randy.
Year before that was Rock and Cena.
Rock and
Brock
Cena.
and Cena.
Rock and Cena the year before that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Miz and Cena the year
Miz.
before that.
Yes.
Taker, Shawn the year before that.
Sean.
Triple H versus Randy.
Okay.
Already have them.
Edge, Taker.
Edge.
Cena, Shawn. Cena, Triple.
Yeah. Triple H, Benoit.
Batista.
The Triple H, Batista.
Oh, Batista
yeah.
is right there.
Then Benoit, Triple H, Shawn.
Benoit.
Kurt, Brock.
Kurt.
Jericho, Triple H.
Jericho.
Jericho.
Rock, Stone Cold.
Stone Cold.
Triple H, Rock, Big Show, Mick Foley.
Big Show Mick. I don't really count that as a main event, but whatever.
Yeah, that was.
Rock and Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Stone Cold and Shawn.
Mm-hmm.
Psycho Sid, Taker.
Okay.
Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels.
So we're at 20.
Yeah.
Waste of a main event here with Bam Bam Bigelow and Lawrence Taylor.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
God. Do we even count that?
No.
Okay.
It fucking was the main event.
Fine, fucking count it.
I'm not counting that. It was a football player versus an overweight wrestler.
Then Yokozuna, Bret Hart. Yokozuna, Bret Hart.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hulk Hogan and Sid Justice.
Hulk Hogan and... Wait, is it Sid Justice same as Sid Vicious?
I said Psycho Sid, not Sid Vicious. Sid Vicious was in
Vicious?
WCW.
Or is Psycho Sid the same as Sid Justice?
I don't know.
I think so.
Okay.
Potentially.
So I'm going to keep that 20.
You got Ultimate Warrior and Hogan.
Ultimate Warrior.
Randy Savage and Hogan.
Randy.
Randy Savage and Ted DiBiase.
Ted DiBiase.
Hogan, Andre the Giant.
Andre.
Hulk Hogan, King Kong Bundy.
King Kong.
Bundy.
And then Hulk Hogan and Mr. T with Jimmy
Ru-
Snuka
and-
versus Roddy Piper and Paul
Okay, Hogan
Orndorff.
versus Piper was really good.
with
Yeah.
Bob Orton.
That it?
Mm-hmm.
So 28 is how many men have main evented WrestleMania?
In
34 years.
going on 35.
Yeah.
Yeah,
35
going on
years.
35.
With Brock main eventing for the
No, Braun Strowman could pull this off.
Braun Strowman's not pulling this off.
He thinks otherwise.
Braun's not pulling this off.
No, I think this is fucked regardless.
They've already article just recently leaked stating that Brock Lesnar is
Go on.
extremely
Go on.
like his chances are screwed because at WrestleMania they are definitely planning Brock for Seth.
And I called it too. Brock's not going back to UFC.
He could.
They've already said that he's not coming back.
When did they say this?
Because he can't do his... I forget what they said. But what I read and what got into my head was Brock's not going back. Go ahead. Look it up. I need a little toy. Now they got John Bones Jones or whatever the hell his name is.
Oh, I'm so glad he's back.
And his test results came back. Clean as a whistle.
Yeah, because they said it was residual from whatever it was before.
Yeah.
And that's why they moved the entire fight from fucking New Orleans. Not New Orleans, fucking...
You can tell Brock's not going back because he's getting beefy again. You saw him on Monday.
Barely.
He's putting on weight again.
I wish I didn't see it. Waste my fucking time. Oh, Alex said hi, by the way.
Who's Alex?
The girlfriend.
Oh, hi. Were you saying hi to me or hi to dipshit McGee?
She's saying hi to you.
Oh, hi. Are you still feeling this murder vibes? Anderson?
What?
Are you still feeling the murder?
Murder?
Yeah.
There's a guy that's fucking on Shelby in the game.
I like how that now is like the term for it. He's fucking on her.
in the game. I don't know if you ever played The Escapists or ever watched anything about it. The whole point of the thing is you have to get out of a prison.
Okay.
That's not his mission. His mission is going after a guy named Sean in the game who's fucking on Shelby, who I created. And he keeps standing next to Shelby. So one night I was like, okay, instead of escaping, we'll break into Sean's cell. Because we're in jail. We'll break into Sean's cell, we'll kill Sean. This asshole goes into Sean's cell, doesn't get the job done, doesn't kill him. So there's a nurse coming, and I'm like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. You're like, no, this bitch is dying today. So I'm like, fuck you, I'm getting the hell out of here. So I left, and I'm an idiot. I went down, so Sean saw my character, which will lead to what happened. So I go back up into the cell, I run away, I go back into my room. Sean gets transported into ER, and he gets healthy. This is all the same night. ER lasts maybe about like 2 minutes. He gets out, he goes back into his cell for sleeping. He's still in there. And Sean sees him and remembers what he did. He knocks his ass out. So he goes to ER. And I'm like, Eric, just go to fuck to bed. I'll create a stick with a razor blade on it and we'll gut him the next night. Instead of escaping what the game's telling us to do, we'll kill this motherfucker first. Yeah. So he was like, fine. So he goes into the cell. I'm like, Eric, we gotta wake up. It's breakfast time. Because you gotta hit roll call and breakfast. Yeah. We go to breakfast. We come back out of breakfast. The whole cell's on lockdown. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Why is the cell on lockdown? There are cops who went into his cell and my cell and found contraband. Because Sean planted contraband in our cells.
No way.
So me and him end up in solitary. And the game ends like this. I'm like, we're not leaving the cell until that motherfucker's dead.
And then, as soon as that happens,
the game crashed.
That shit's out last night.
And the internet shit out, and we had to wait. I was done with this game. I'm like, fuck that. Sean's dead. He put a screwdriver in my desk.
So he's really fucking on chill now, huh?
Fucking piece of shit. I may or may not have also planted contraband in a certain individual's room as well.
It's funny too, because you're in the game too.
What the fuck am I in the game for?
I created you.
Why?
I've made everyone we know.
So is Sean a real person?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean's a real person.
Who the fuck is Sean?
And he's known for doing this stuff.
Oh, wait, speaking of real people, at the restaurant, somebody came in.
Yeah, named Frank.
Do you know Eric? I was like, yeah. He's like, you do the podcast with him. I was like, yeah, I think he said his name was Frankie.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I shouted him out right then. It was Frankie. All right. He's like, yeah, that's some cool shit. I like you guys. I saw you eat a sandwich. I was like, fuck you.
He's telling us to keep it going because it's funny.
Yeah, he likes us.
Yeah, that's my buddy. I used to work with him at the...
See, our friends like punishments, but we're missing a punishment from you two.
Yeah, I know. We got to get on our shit.
We're busy.
Do you work tomorrow?
Yes.
What time?
I'm closing.
You're closing?
Are you done?
What is that?
So when do you get out?
9. So, but I'm in Hyannis, so that's an hour drive.
So you'll be home at 10-ish.
Yeah, but I'm, maybe 10-ish.
You're going to hang out with your girlfriend.
I don't know what I'm doing after that.
You have to be available one day. Out of your 24 hours, you have to be available.
I live a busy life.
Eric.
No.
Oh, and the Cowboys play tomorrow, so definitely not.
Oh yeah, they do play tomorrow. Do they play more early or late?
Night again.
Night.
They're fucking on me again. Watch it be on Fox. I swear to fucking God, if it's on Fox, the NFL is
the
fucking
home
on
of
me.
Dallas. Yeah,
wait,
it's on Fox.
sir. They don't play tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday.
Oh yeah, tomorrow is Friday. Saturday.
So you work in Hyannis on Friday?
I'm working both.
And then you.
Of course, it's on Fox, motherfucker.
He can't catch it on his phone. That's why he's angry. You can catch CBS, right? CBS?
CBS? NBC?
No,
anything but Fox! And what is it on the last 2 weeks? Fox!
Sir?
What?
Breathe.
It is true.
Okay, then die. See if I give a fuck.
The home of the Super Bowl this year is on CBS. Why are these games on Fox?
Because they know Eric wants to watch the Cowboys.
So
and 2 weeks in a row, they're like, oh, Eric's closing on Saturday? All right, Cowboys are playing the night game.
Well, would you rather have them play the day game? Because you're going to miss them either way.
No, the day game starts at 4.
What time do you work?
4:30. I usually work till 5. So once they're done dicking around for that half hour, I'd be home just in time for the fucking game.
Oh, yeah, because all the pre-shit. I got you.
So
what?
Tomorrow, we'll have time after work to watch.
No, I have plans tomorrow night.
Don't fucking stop. We're just gonna not say anything loud and...
Well, this is Eric's fault. He's
Yes,
screaming.
there's a child under us.
Sorry, not sorry.
How old is the child?
She's single digits. That's all I really know.
She's doing that loud noise.
It's probably not her. It's probably daddy that tried to like throw a knife on my brother.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah. So Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys. Fuck you, NFL. Fuck you. You know I'm working, and yet you do this.
I don't think they know.
No, they know. They know.
So what are your plans tomorrow, huh?
What?
What are your plans tomorrow night?
I don't know yet. It's up in the air.
What are your potential plans tomorrow night?
France.
What are they?
Oh, what are your potential plans?
Yeah, what are they?
If I catch you on Escapist tomorrow night, I'm texting this asshole. That video needs to get done. We haven't had a punishment video in like 3 months.
Yeah, y'all still owe y'all punishments.
What punishments?
Singing. You're like 2 punishments behind, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You have to choose what, 3?
Yeah, you have to do three female
women,
songs.
3
women
female songs
Yep.
for you to sing, and only 1 minute long.
1 minute of each, minimum.
It's 3 minutes.
Listen, I live a busy life.
3 minutes.
I live a busy life.
You just make excuses. I think because he's backing up on punishments, he shouldn't be able to predict until he gets these punishments out.
Well, I already can't predict the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, you fucked that up.
I'm making it clear. These punishments are gonna get done. They don't get done, I'm not defending that title.
What the fuck? Don't punish me.
I don't care, Zell.
The fuck you gonna punish me
I
for?
don't care.
No.
Shit needs to get done.
Yeah, okay. It's not my fault. How's it my fault? Why am I getting punished? Once again, I'm getting punished for something I didn't do.
Wait a minute.
You're not on top of him for this thing. Hey, excuse me, it is your punishment. You have to watch it too.
Hey,
Yeah, and I'm trying to get him to do it.
it's also your punishment for the singing. So you're also not
That's
fulfilling
fine.
a punishment
That's
as well.
fine.
So
I'll
that
get it
means
done. I'll get it
you are
done.
champion who's not fulfilling a punishment.
I'll get
Therefore,
it done.
I dub this title vacant.
You're 2 punishments behind. You can't dub anything.
Do you dub it vacant?
No.
And it's not gonna. The title gonna be vacant because 2-on-1 here. Not gonna happen.
What?
Not going to happen.
And why is that?
Because I'll get punishments done as soon as you catch up, and you do yours.
Ours was before this one.
You're 2 punishments behind.
Yes, that one, that punishment was before this punishment.
Okay. So, okay. How about this? I'll make a deal with you. Whenever I get my punishment out, you'll have 7 days. I'll give you a week to get yours out. Deal?
We'll see.
We'll see.
I don't know what my life is consistent of at the moment. Am I in Hyannis next week? Or am I in Fall River? Am I in Bridgewater? I don't know.
Well,
So-
you're making plans
So
afterwards.
from the moment you wake up,
Listen,
You're at
you
work
don't understand.
until the moment you sleep, how are you playing your Madden games?
What? Listen, when I fucking am working all day, I don't want to fucking do anything besides, rest, because I haven't even fucking done laundry, and God knows how long. I finally did some the other day, because I had no
But you have plans.
What?
You have plans
Yes,
that isn't
because
laundry
I don't
or
have
rest.
time for me. I don't have time for me to actually enjoy life and hang out with people, because what am I always doing? Fucking working. And what do I want to do? Is fucking lay down and rest and not care about anything in the fucking world. So yes, I have fucking plans.
Priorities, bro.
Yes, my sanity is a priority.
Driving to Fall River every night.
That is definitely a priority. And is it really driving to Fall River every night when I'm in Fall River half the time anyways?
Because of Hyannis?
What?
Because you're in Hyannis?
Well, that's tomorrow and Saturday.
Is that still your store, or are they giving you something else?
I don't know I don't know when I'm going there. I don't know what the hell the plans are at the moment.
So how am I going to avoid being grouped into this asshole's punishment? Like,
What?
I'm not trying to not get a fucking title shot because he's not available. That's not my fault that he decides to dick around and do whatever he wants to do.
Okay. You want a title shot? Get yours done. Doesn't mean he has to sit there and watch with you. He has to watch it too. But get yours done.
Let's do it on my own.
Yeah, it's doing your.
And you're we work opposite fucking schedules anyways.
You say it as if we can't fucking figure it out.
He's just looking
No,
at you.
we can't fucking figure it out.
Because you want to make plans.
And you don't?
Yeah, I love making plans, but you know what? If I have something to do, I'm gonna fucking get it over with.
Bitch, you can pull a hissy fit. Every time we're like, okay, we have to do it around this time and this day. Fuck me, right?
Yeah, because it gets moved without me being fucking told.
Goddamn. Yeah.
That's a problem.
No, it's not.
That's inconsiderate.
How's that inconsiderate? You have the day off. Who gives a fuck about fucking Dungeons and Hogans?
This is a child trying to sleep.
Because I already have plans for the day when we do the podcast on a different day. I don't make plans on Thursdays because I know we do the podcast.
Well, we actually were doing the podcast on Fridays, and then we
were doing it on
Thursdays.
Wednesdays, and then we were doing it on Thursdays.
Well, we were doing it
because we were uploading
Wednesday
on
and
Fridays.
We would do it Friday morning, then upload it too.
If we had to.
Which was always better, to be honest.
Ugh, no, it takes so long on my fucking computer, and I have to wake up. I don't like that shit.
Just fucking wake up.
I don't want it.
Be a normal human being.
No, I work restaurants.
Okay. I worked third shift.
I did too, and I still wasn't a normal human being.
You'll never be a normal human being.
Yeah, I don't want to. Normal is weird.
No, it's not weird. It's actually liberating.
No, not really.
You'll learn one day, kid.
Yeah, you've changed. You've become one of them.
What do you mean one of them?
You've become a Trump.
Don't ever fucking disrespect me. And I saw my child.
You've become a Trump.
My
You
child.
saw a
Yes, Xander is alive.
I know.
I forgot to tell you.
Xander.
Thank God I fucking scrolled by Facebook and saw that Mark tagged you, and I'm like,
Yeah, me,
my
not
son. Yeah, well, apparently Mark has forgotten I lived.
you. Oops.
To be fair, when I gave possession of my child to Mark, I was an alcoholic.
More like Mark got possession and you just never got the kid back. And then you were an alcoholic.
What are we talking about?
His kid.
Who was this kid?
Xander.
Who's Xander?
Xander the Charmander.
Is this anime?
No.
No.
Who's that?
Xander the Charmander.
So Charmander?
My son.
Who's your son?
Xander the Charmander.
I get that. Who's Charmander? The Pokemon?
It's my son.
Is it the Pokemon or not?
What else would it be?
Okay. Where's it? Why is it his son?
Because he and Mark had a child.
How?
Well, you see, when a man and a man love each other very much.
Yes, explain this, please.
You see,
You gotta explain the birds and the bees to the man.
when a
who has
man and a
bee.
man love each other
A man
very
and a man.
much,
Anything's
they do this
possible.
thing.
It's Trump's America.
They do this thing where one sticks his penis in the other's butt, and they create truffle butter.
Okay.
They take that truffle butter and sprinkle it on some schmegma. They mix that together, and the other eats it. That one then gets pregnant.
So who conceived?
Eric.
Both of us.
Eric gave birth out his asshole.
So Xander is still alive.
Yes.
Yes.
Is Charmander an actual living thing?
Wouldn't
Is it a
you
pet?
like to know?
Is it a pet? And you couldn't take care of it because you're an alcoholic? Is that what this is coming to?
Well, he already lost it before he was the alcoholic. Then it just got worse, and then he
Okay.
lost all his custody.
So what was that? What? When did we have Xander?
2015 is when Xander came into play. 2016.
Now, when you say came into play, like you bought him from a store? Or is he like a non-living thing?
I actually paid for the Xander.
No, I did.
Is
That's
Xander-
right, I got Mark the other thing.
Is Xander an object? So it's an object.
Yes, it's a plush Charmander that we bought from the GameStop.
Next to
Next,
the
So
Commons.
why'd you think it was dead?
What?
Why'd you think it was dead?
Well, because neither of us have heard or seen of Xander
Because of Mark?
since KatsuCon.
And since when I would talk to Mark, sometimes Mark would be like, "Fuck, I forgot I had Xander."
So why did Xander go to Mark?
So we had joint custody over Mark.
You did not have any custody over
We
Mark.
had joint custody over Xander. Because I bought Xander, we agreed that we were both Xander's fathers. And I had Xander for like 3 months, 3-4 months, because every time that we would go to Boston, I would forget to bring Xander so we could swap. And then we went to Katsucon in February, and that's when I finally let Mark have Xander. And
That was the last time you saw him.
that was the last time I saw Xander.
And that was Katsucon of February 2015, because that's the one you went to.
Yep.
Wow.
Xander's alive, though.
Did he post it on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yes. And then commented a few hours ago.
Yeah. I liked the comments.
Oh, did you?
Because I talked to Mark on Christmas. I was texting Mark a bit. I was like, yeah, Alex will be here. And Mark's like, you guys need to come see my new place. And I'm like, yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah.
So that means if we go, I'm taking Xander. For
You're-
at least 3 years.
You're implying that I'm going to tell you.
Mark invited me to Dick Cheese. Ha!
You're implying I'm going to tell you when we go.
I don't give a fuck.
And then you come into this room and he has Xander.
I will stab it. You see that fucking... You see those Squirtles up there? That war turtle? They'll be headless.
Do those have names?
It's alright. Xander will be burnt to a crisp.
You can't burn Xander to a crisp. He's
Well,
already
you
a
can-
fire.
What I
Yeah,
would
but
do-
he's plush.
What I would do is like smoke, like light a cigarette and just like. That would be painful.
Torture it.
Like, why is this? Why does he have a cigarette burn? That would be horrible for a plush.
And then, you know what this dickhead's gonna be like? Oh, Eric must have been putting cigarettes out on Xander again.
Again.
That's how he died. Eric put too many cigarettes out on him.
I would never do that to my child. I love my child. I chose to give my child up until I bettered my life because I was an irresponsible
No, you didn't
father.
have a choice.
Yes, I did have a choice.
You did not have a
I
choice.
did have a choice.
No, you already lost your
I
custody.
wonder if a certain someone's listening in on this podcast
The little
With
girl
your-
downstairs.
with your choices.
Oh.
What to do with kids.
Oh.
That was back then. This is now. I was responsible. I'm
You
sorry.
thought your child was dead.
What? That's not my fault.
Shouldn't a parent be like, I need to find my child?
That's not my fault. That his
Did you
other
have-
fathers
did you have-
let him die almost.
Did you have no custody?
What?
No custody.
No. Well, to be fair, I kind of... I'm pretty sure they thought I was dead. The only reason they know I'm alive is because of him.
He had no custody. Did Mark say you can have custody back?
I will demand my custody back.
Do I have to get Judge Everything Kills Me back?
Oh my god. I want Judge Everything Kills Me in this, and I'm gonna make sure Judge Everything Kills Me drinks an entire cup of tequila.
Judge Everything Kills Me was the one Eric had his hero complex with and saved from drinking the tequila, and that's why he upchucked on Mark's wall. We literally had a court case.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's when Judge Everything Kills Me granted joint custody.
Yep. And then Eric threw up over the wall. Should have been signs. Should have been signs.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it's been great talking to you guys. It really has. But I kind of want to eat my food.
Get fucked.
So thank you for listening, ladies and gentlemen.
Get fucked.
Nelson, do you have anything to say?
No.
No.
Eat dick.
Well,
Dumb cunt.
all right, Stewie. This has been Stewie, Sinister Stewie. Nell, the
Champion.
too much hair gel
Champion.
champion.
Hair gel.
Walked in my room smelling like fucking Aqua Velva.
Velveteen dream.
And then, me. Yeah. So,
Yeah, we are.
We are youth of the nation.
good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Adios. Over. Suck a dick. Fuck you all.
What is wrong with you?
Waluigi.
Nope. Okay, bye.
Waluigi. Waluigi.
Is that actually a thing?
Waluigi. I need to put. You need to listen to this.
No, I'm ending this before you play it.
GG.
Bye.